Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Visionary Introverted Woman Show. I'm excited for you to be joining me because we're doing this series on the abundance experience. This is a month of celebration for me because it's my Jubilee year. And this is a topic that is very dear to my heart. It's a key word that I love and want to embody. I hope that you do too. And if you're in replay as well, I'm glad that you found this video and it's going to make a difference to your life. So the abundance experience, we've been on a couple of videos so far, and we've done A for attract, B for belief, U for understanding, and N for nurture. So we're looking at all the components of the word abundance. And today we'll be diving into D for deserving and A for agility. Some of you might have never met me, so let me take the time to introduce myself. My name is Patience Ogumbono, and I'm the host of the Visionary Introverted Woman Show. As you well guessed it, I'm introverted, a visionary, multi-passionate, courageous leader, and entrepreneur. And I love having rich conversations. And these rich conversations focus on helping you to harness your introvert strength, provide you with strategies that will help you in an extroverted world in whatever you choose to do, be it in business, life, career, or leadership. Basically, the inspiration I give throughout the show, along with other guests, will help you to create that impactful presence, position yourself in whatever marketplace you want to do that, as well as use your strengths to thrive. Right, if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions of topics you want me to cover as part of this show, please feel free to connect with me and DM me. Let's get dive right back in. So we're talking about deserving as well as agility. We want to start with agility. If you see me looking away a little bit from time to time, I am checking the insights that I have noted down because I don't want to miss any of the important points I want to share today. So let's go back to deserving. What is deserving? Well, if you don't believe you deserve something, it will never happen, or for you, or through you, or to you. So, deserving and feeling that you deserve something is very, very important. But deserving is a byproduct of desire as well as belief. So, if you don't desire something, then how will you be able to even feel in the first place that you deserve it? Desire as well is also a byproduct of consciousness. If you're not conscious about something, you might not know it exists for you to even desire it in the first place. So, consciousness and awareness and tuning into what you really want and what you can access is so important as part of the deserving process. I once had a quote that really woke me up to this as well. And the quote says, "What you desire is what you deserve." I thought to myself, that's very interesting because sometimes you can also desire something but don't believe that you deserve it. And so you just float on by and let that emotion just fester or just try and sink it down and get rid of it. Yeah. But if you are able to build the consciousness and the belief, it works in your favor. I have one of my sisters. I have a few sisters. One of my sisters, her name is Iganya. So that comes from my tribal language and it was given to her by my father. Of course, definitely by my father. But the origin of the name is very interesting. And actually, I get that wrong. It was given by my grandfather because my father named her Rosie. But my grandfather gave her Iganya. And he then told us the story because we've never heard of anybody who had that name before. And he said, in the olden days, the chief of our tribe at the time was a very strong and important man. And so one of his daughters, one of the princesses, was named Igaya. And the reason why she was named Igaya was because the king loved her so much. But the meaning of the word Igaya literally means look, staring and looking at the beauty of this horse. So gazing at the beauty of the horse. Now, um, the thing is, people around that time and in that season had never seen a horse. Everybody walked everywhere. So the king, being king, wanted something exciting, wanted something important in his life that made him elevated above his subjects. So the first horse that everybody had ever seen was purchased by the king, and he would ride through the village on the horse. And people would come out cheering for him, and they would come out and be staring at the horse and its beauty. And so he was very proud of this. He loved it. So when he had his lovely princess daughter, he named her E Ganyan. But the essence of this story I'm telling you is the people in the village had never seen this a horse before. Everybody would carry on walking. But the moment people came out and saw this horse, they saw something beautiful. What happens with things like this is that it implants in you a couple of desires and a couple of emotions. You might be thinking, "Oh, I wish I could ride a horse in my life," or you might be thinking, "I would love to own one when I'm older, or when I'm rich enough to own one. This is fantastic. It means that I can move around and I can do more without having to do all the walking around from village to village." Whatever that emotion that has been planted in you, it came from the consciousness of seeing an alternative to your current reality. And once you see that alternative, it's tuning into that desire for having better. That is abundance. You want more of something good that will make a difference, just like the king wanted, and he went out and got it. But now you have to ask yourself, am I going to be able to get that? So, I wanted to share this story because it kind of links up with having the consciousness of what you really want or what can make a difference to your current reality, and then allowing that implanted desire to be built in, and then telling yourself that you deserve it. Another one I want to talk about is like many of you must have heard of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire show. And that is, I love the title because it asks you the question, who wants to be a millionaire? And that means that you have to put up your hand to say, that's me. I think I want to be a millionaire. But in putting up your hand as well, you also have to tune into the fact that you have that desire to be a millionaire and that you deserve and attached to the desire, you deserve to be a millionaire. And what happens is if you now tune into answering that question, the next thing is, how do I go about doing it? A couple of people that asked that question and put up their hand obviously signed up for the show and went and gave it a go. Whether or not they would succeed was not the point. The point is they acted on their desire. They felt worthy. They felt that they could go and access this show and that dream can come true. So if you, like myself, I've sat down, I've never applied for it. I guess there is that maybe thinking. My husband would watch game shows, and when I would watch them together, I'd be like, let's go on the show. And I'll be like, no, I don't think so. Um, Perhaps that's not the way I want to do it. But what I like about the whole thing is that question, who wants to be a millionaire? And sometimes you've never thought about something, but it triggers that awareness and it triggers that, oh, yes, me, I think so. I've never really tuned into it. And part of why we don't tune into things is because maybe there is experience around us that says nobody in this place gets any of these. And maybe we feel, oh, look at little old me. I can never be like that. And that becomes like limiting beliefs can hold us back. And so many factors that will make you kind of delete. They say that we delete a lot of things that come to our consciousness. Tapped into it can be the key to changing a reality that you don't really like. So this is a very, very important point to make. You have to feel worthy, because deserving also means feeling worthy of something that uh, you are conscious of. You're now conscious of that desire, and that desire then should birth uh, that awareness of being worthy to receive or to be able to go after what you desire. Like I said, the quote that says, "Whatever you desire is what you deserve." Yeah. So how do you focus desiring? How do you make that a focus? First, let's just talk about the definition, because I like to kind of bring out a definition for everything that I talk about. So, what's really the definition of uh, deserving? Can be to feel worthy, to feel that things are yours to be able to access, to feel that basically you can attain that which is available. So many of us might feel basically, okay, there is a lot to go around, but maybe I don't deserve a piece of the cake. It's that feeling of worthiness, that feeling that, yes, I am one of those people that can go for it. So basically, deserving means feeling worthy, having a sense of appreciation for what you can bring, feeling that you belong, feeling that you this. So that to me is what deserving means. So how do you go about focusing on deserving? Like I do on the show, I always give 3 ideas. So 3 ideas and 3 things that you could take away out of the whole video. So we're talking about deserving right now, and we said here are 3 ways that you can focus on increasing your ability to feel more deserving, to feel more worthy, to have that self worth. The first one is develop awareness of your desires by tuning into them without judgment. That's so important. Don't judge yourself about your reality. Just tune into what you desire. It might be like you're being really optimistic, or you're looking and you're dreaming, having that dream. Yes. So tune into what without judgment. Secondly, number 2 is know truly in your heart that what you desire is what you deserve. Know that truly in your heart. Allow yourself to quash the limiting belief and believe that what you desire is what you deserve. The third one is go after it with unapologetic passion and purpose, because you feel worthy of it. Go after it with unapologetic passion and purpose because you feel worthy of it. Here's the thing, remember this: your dreams can be like formidable mountains that you need to rise up from within and become that person that conquers it and climbs to attain it. So you have to go after what you believe that you deserve with purpose and with passion. And that m- moves me nicely to the second word, which is agility. Because without agility, you cannot what you deserve. Agility is where you move from just talking about what you desire to putting action and putting all your energy and putting all that belief into activities to help realize it. So, what we want to talk about more and more is agility. In my journey over the last 20 years, first of being an employee and now being an entrepreneur, I've come to realize that agility is very important for you to be able to deliver results in whatever you're doing. And it is important also that you desire to break a barrier. Maybe you are in a place where there's a glass ceiling. You want to break that glass ceiling. You want to step up above it. You have to desire, you have to believe, and you have to go after it. You starting, you don't have agility, you don't have the strength. Yeah. Agility is defined as strength, is defined as the ability to move quickly and easily, or to think and understand quickly and easily. And it means being graceful, it means flow and rhythm and doing that with ease. I love that. Why? Because, it all spells out movement. It all spells out doing something to be able to bring your desires to life. So if you tune into your desires first and then allow the passion within you to rise up, and then you begin to act in accordance and move forward without allowing people around you to quench it. Because when you kind of share your dreams with people, especially if there is nothing around you that looks like that, everybody around you is coaxing with life, people try to quench it. Your limiting belief and your inner critic will try to say, you don't deserve this. Why are you going to try to go for it? Any other factors? You could look at yourself and think, I don't have the capacity, because agility is about building that capacity, and say, I don't have the capacity. I don't think I can go for this. Well, what you then need to do is to focus on building that agility. Thank goodness you can build agility. So, and if you want to build agility, then you have to be very, very focused on it. And developing agility to accomplish your dreams is not really as complex as maybe you might think or people might make it out to be. In a world where people like exclusivity, you might find that people will tell you all sorts of things about asking something and to be willing, no, I'm worthy, no, I'm capable, I'm going to go after it. Yeah, people can tell you all sorts of things, and you can. One of my quotes that I use, it's a signature quote, and that quote is that impossible is an opinion. Feel free to disagree and go ahead and carve out your own path to success. And another thing I discovered recently, which is another quote I share with most people and clients, there is no secret to success. The secret to success is the one you haven't yet discovered for yourself and about yourself and your capabilities to succeed. Because everything is Googleable and it's on Google. And maybe market forces and all those kind of things determine who gets into a certain market. We're talking about entrepreneurship, or even in the corporate space, people create that and glass ceilings that stop others from getting to where they want to get to. Does that mean that you will never attain it? No, you build the agility and you take that process. So, what are the suggested ways, as usual? 3 points that I can give. What are the suggested ways that you can develop agility? Number one, decide on the area you want to develop agility. There are three key areas: physical, mental, and technical. Quite often, all is needed. However, you might find that you have an advantage in one area more than the other. If you're more gifted and talented in a certain area, you might find that technical is something that you are good at and can pick up very quickly. And you can focus on developing agility in your area of strength first. But when you then add other elements like the physical, takes you another level. So the first thing is decide which area you need to develop agility, because every dream has what is needed to accomplish it. So you need to understand what that needs. So decide on which area you need to develop agility and then go after doing that. The second one is choose that one area and find out what you need to be doing consistently so that things become easier, gain rhythm, and you gain capability, and you gain flow, and over time you will gain mastery. And find out what you need to do consistently to build the agility that you need in that particular area, be it physical, mental, or technical. And the third one is test your strengths by getting out of your comfort zone. Test and track your strength. Because when you test by getting out of your comfort zone and doing what's needed, you track to this is where I'm at. So I need this further stretch to get to the next level. Then you use that feedback from tracking to improve. I always say feedback is the food of champions because if you can get somebody to help you see your blind spots, even if it's harsh what they're saying, taking it on board, the good and the bad, you continue to use it to stretch yourself towards what you desire, and you can gain agility that way. So, that for me is really it with the deserving and desiring. So, to come up with things that will help you to create abundance, constantly overflow in your life. One of my mentors always says, remember that you can make life happen through you, not just to you, but you can make life happen with you and through you. And that is the that you constantly put yourself in. Don't always allow life to just be happening to you, or make it possible for you to allow life to happen through you and for you. And the richest man in the world, one of the richest men in the world, gave this nugget and piece of wisdom. It says, success today requires the agility and drive to constantly rethink, reinvigorate, react, and reinvent. So that's Bill Gates. And of course, if Bill Gates is saying that, you're going to take his advice that agility is so important on your drive to success. So, and if you want to sustain your capability to go after what you truly want in life, you want agility. And getting agility can require you to get support. The best kind of support that drives your increasing levels of agility is actually coaching. I have to, maybe I'm biased because I'm a coach, but I'm telling you for a fact, because coaching came from the sports world. So coaching is what the champions use to improve on their skills continually. So coaching is that thing that if you tap into it, you're going to increase your agility. You're going to work on your mindset so you feel more worthy, you feel more deserving. So if you truly feel that you deserve something that you desire, then you invest in making that come to life and in making yourself have the agility to go for it and to go for it with in a lot of passion and purpose. So if you want to find out more about what I can do to help as a coach to increase that deserving self-worthiness and the agility, I am running a program starting on the 10th of July for introverted female entrepreneurs called Harness Your Strengths. The next cohort is in July on the 10th, and already we have spaces filling up. We have only 8 spaces left. Feel free to connect with me and apply. I would share a link, and you can apply to find out more and to see if it's a fit for you, and you are a fit for the group as well, because it's a group program and we want to be able to help each other, sharpen each other, build the agility together, because then you have even more accountability than just from me as a coach. Now that's it. I want to recap and share with you very quickly that we talked about deserving, and we said that 3 ways that you can focus on how you can increase self-worth. One, awareness of your desires by tuning into them without judgment. Two, know truly in your heart that you desire what you desire is what you deserve. And three, go after it with unapologetic passion and purpose because you feel worthy and you are worthy of it. If you want to develop agility to accomplish your goals and your dreams, which is so important, then here are 3 ways that you can do it. Decide on which area you need to develop agility, be it physical, mental, or technical. Quite often it's all three, but decide on which one you want to start with first. Recommendation is to start with the area where you feel that you have strength. By developing your strengths first, it helps you deal with the weaker areas of focus. Second is choose one area, and that's what we've already said. Choose one of the areas and find out what is required to do consistently to gain the rhythm and the flow and the mastery that is needed in that area. Number three is test your strengths by stepping out of your comfort zone. And once you've tested your strengths, track your results so that you can keep improving them. And that is how you build agility. So thank you for joining me. The whole series is available on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share a link with anybody that you care about and live that abundance lifestyle so that they too can benefit from the program. In addition, watch out for the remaining part of the series as well, which comes Mondays and Fridays for all of June. And then I'll be running a masterclass at the end of it. Again, link over here, which you can sign up, and it's titled How to Say Yes to Bigger and Better Opportunities in Life, Career, Business, whichever place you find yourself. Take care and have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless.